want to state right now, Chief of Police, I'm asking for emergency response to arrest your officers. The green truck with the same N as an NC1 as FedEx and UPS, they're poisoning me heavy where my eyes are burning. Your neighbors are upstairs, are your police officers, and to the side of my apartment next door is police officers. Poisoning me heavily. You can see the drooling on my lip from the poison. It's burning my eyes. Okay? I need emergency response. I send you. Now my heart's beating fast. From the poison's over intoxicating. Now I gotta get out of the room because I feel like dying right now. And your officers hacked 10,000 911 calls. I'm gonna send you all 100,000 pieces of evidence right now. Immediate response for their arrest. I'm gonna take you to the bathroom to show you how many children. 50,000 they violated in my bathroom. Linked directly to your police officers by the magnitude. I want to state Ronnie Gluska is a suspect involved as well. I want to state your officers with Ronnie Gluska committed $1,000 theft identity check from Walmart. Walmart called me twice. They had FedEx fraud one of the calls and get caught. I was supposed to get $1,000 iPhone and $1,000 check. They ripped me off. Again, the fifth $1,000 check. They're poisoning me heavily poisoned. 26 satellites poisoning me too. With connection to the phone and the proof. Please go to MARK.SHALLIT.902 and Instagram.com where you see the impersonated Secret Service agent and murdered one and your officers involved with 20,000 murders by helping FBI pass out the counterfeit coronavirus strips put in the bills that FBI did with the hush money proof passed out with the hush money bill with the FBI agent on it and LAPD and FBI both involved with it. West Valley PD. And 400 million death penalty suspects involved with the murder of a Secret Service agent after the impersonated one, which is on court documents on the Instagram account. It says Secret Service and then the LAPD officer's name. I need immediate arrest on the officers outside 4 units. We're going to show you where they are at right now. Committing the biggest Bitcoin fraud in U.S. history under my name accounts and a link to the stock market by Marketplace. I do want the green truck in the parking lot that went through a 110 parking lot camera with the same N as an NC1 arrested today. He's in the parking lot now. And over 2,000 burglaries. Your officers committed home invasion burglaries, having people break in my house. With them breaking in, your officers leaving their LAPD board meeting calendar and Sergeant Chavez having 100,000 pieces of evidence, including you having 100,000 pieces of evidence to your OCOP, middle desk scheduling at lapd.online, and your secretary stating that they got it as well. They did commit a war crime, first ever in United States history. I want them arrested, as they committed death penalty crime. Immediate response 911, and no state of emergency to be declared. I do want to press charges immediately. And to crime to disabled as well. Not the medical fraud they committed for a false mental, with the proof of it on my website. That I did send you the proof of. 1,000,000 times. But your officer's connected to Nazis, and that's why no detective picked up my case when it's the biggest case, and you got more 50,000 child pornography cases. And this is the abuse they did to me. Your officers abuse me every day. You see the blood? You should see on the Instagram video, you'll see they cracked my head open where I was bleeding from my head, and they cracked my mom's husband, his head open, and he's 7 years old too. And blood leaking down his face. It's on the YouTube video as well. This is going to be sent to everybody in the world right now, including you. I'm sending it to everybody. So I hope you do your job, Chief. I'm going to send it to that many people tonight. People are going to be ringing your phone off the hook first thing in the morning. I'll make sure everybody calls your phone first thing in the morning. That's guaranteed. All kind of people. Child endangerment, everybody. Holocaust victims' rights, Jewish genocide, everything. They're going to be calling your phone nonstop, including lawyers. And don't forget to arrest your officers for kidnapping me to a fake hospital for 15 days. I do want to state the statement on that as well. After August 4th, 2019, Dale Supervisor 911, not only me stating to him, do the officers belong in front of my building with the helicopter and SUV, but not before your officers impersonated a Secret Service agent? On the 9/16/2017 date, August 4th, 2019, Dale said that your helicopter and SUV didn't belong in front of 18620, Handler Street, Tarzana, California. Me getting a hold of a real Secret Service agent with the same number that your LAPD officer was on the court documents of the probation report, but where it says Secret Service before it says his name, and the same phone number, and him impersonating and trying to steal medical and Social Security, but to try to claim me as a mental with no background, them saying I imagine what they put in my home. I want to state your officers in the I Love Plumbing who threatened me. If I don't return the transmitter and what your officers said, I imagine, but which is notarized and documented on my Instagram with a commission stamp. We're going to be showing you all the evidence. Not only said if I don't return, I get a 25 to life, but walks in the police station when I reported that on 6/6/2017 with the I Love Plumbing shirt, but using a police ATM and under body cam evidence and signed on the same paper as Miss Godfrey, but it's on the additional paper, which you can see on the video. And you can see on my YouTube accounts. I want to state I also have 15 accounts on YouTube under MARKSHALLIT at youtube.com, and 15 accounts on Facebook under the same first and last name, and then at facebook.com. So I do want all that distributor's evidence, including the MARKSHALLIT 902 at Instagram.com. I do also want to put as evidence my Mark, MARKSHALOM as in Mark, 666 at gmail.com with 50,000 pictures and videos over that, including my I Beat the FBI at gmail.com, same Google Photos, 50,000 on that too. I want it all put as evidence against these officers. Let's show you what your officers are doing. They're connected to this phone, illegally releasing radiation. And then we're going to show you the missile 300-pound warhead linked to your officers right now, and them almost killing a 3-year-old baby, but hacking a bomb squad phone call. And 10,000 911 calls. We're going to show you all 40 phones your officers involved with copywriting. I do want them charged. I do want a claim number. I do want to file a lawsuit on that with your insurance carrier. And I do need to file a claim. I need a serial number on a claim. So I'll be calling you tomorrow to file a claim. First thing in the morning. I need to know instructions, how to get it done. I want to do it immediately. I want this officer right here arrested, as you can see, hiding like a coward. As you can see him. You see I was using the spotlight by one of his friends that lived there. But not before 500 officers moved on the block after committing a death penalty crime. Your officers have misused city funds for over 2 years. 4 vehicles, 7 days a week. 24 hours a day. Committing multiple crimes of Bitcoin fraud. Using my accounts. And even caught connected to all my phones by C as in cat, V as in Victor, 1 radio. And Sergeant Chavez having over 100,000 pieces of evidence to her email and her 1213-842-0783. I do want to state I called you over 500 times. We're going to show you the phone call history right now and how many times they frauded your phone number, which was over 500 times with one phone number only when I had a couple. I want to state we're going to go ahead and show you the bathroom, how much child pornography they committed, and how they're linked to 30 years and 50,000 child victims in my bathroom for sex crimes. I do want them arrested for the sex crimes, and I do have the courage to come forward as the first victim. I do want them arrested, and I want to be the first victim to come forward, just like Bill Cosby did. Like the people came and did to Bill Cosby. I want to do the same thing to your officers. But I don't believe Bill Cosby was guilty. But I believe your officers are guilty as fuck, with the proof of it and linked directly to them by the Tesla components that they put in my computer technician, they put in my computer processing server. But what they stole when they kidnapped me in a fake hospital, as August 4, 2019, Dale's supervisor said didn't belong in the area, and then the kayak boat on top of a vehicle passed by at the same time. Your officers kidnapping me the next morning, but had somebody assault me in the house. Not only assault me in the house, but me not fight back. It's on video recording. Them arrest me, take me to a fake hospital that gave cigarettes and ice cream, but my Medi-Cal contacting me back, saying we're not paying for this, it's a fake hospital. What happened to you? Where did they take you? What happened? The proof of your officers committing medical fraud, paying off my brother off a 2-year jail sentence for working with no contractor's license, which is a mandatory 2-year jail sentence, to sign medical paperwork, including my mom, who both illegally signed paperwork medically, which is fraud. I want to state I have the proof of it, not only LSADMH stating it was a crime, but fraud, but proof of it, restraining order, not in my home, not living there, and while taken in, I was under camera supervision and not harmful to myself or others, and witness Christopher Uguaku from LACDMH. Witnesses said it was illegal, and his partner as well. They seen the transmitter, they seen the notarization, they seen everything, and they know it's fraud, and it was kidnapping. They told me to report kidnapping on the officers. And look, your officers are there, still committing crimes. They're connected to the radar, involved with poisoning millions of Americans from here to New York, including working with NASA Nomad 1, who connected to my phone just like your officers are connected, illegally committing radiation poisoning to a disabled person that's protecting his country, while your officers are involved with murder of Secret Service agents, which is capital punishment, involved with the plot to blow up the White House, with me having the mapping system, me having a White House crime report on 6/6/2017 written as an unlawful computer access. It's going to be turned in tomorrow, which is the White House bomb plot, on microfilm with serial numbers to prove authenticity. We're going to show you that now. And that way, it's no bullshit. We're going to show you how your officers involved with selling Tesla and Disney my information. As you can see, they're very HD. But they're broadcasting me live while tortured in my room. And them connected to Nazis, including a picture of Hitler on one of the connections through Batman Dark Knight. And my cousin caught on one of them. It says Ronnie 7 or something like that. But we'll show you it all, because we have every piece of evidence to book your officers under arrest with. Now, we're going to start with all the phones they copyrighted. We're going to start with all the chips, computer chips. And we're going to start with the phone that says 9/11 World Trade Building on it. But not before we show you what we traced off the 911 switchboard TV and FCC's involvement, including Sergeant Chavez saying FCC even dodged her on a mandatory city frequency violation, which is a city code violation. Now we're going to show you all the proof of everything. Now let me go ahead and find everything to show you. Now here's proof that I do have the account with 25,000 pictures and video. As you see, Mark, period Charlotte, period 902, like I told you, at Instagram. As you see the logo, proof of Instagram. Very good. Very good. I want to state, your officers hacked the United States Pentagon. Yes, the United States Pentagon. Here is the very proof of what they were recorded on, and the proof of Energizer admitting to it, but the Energizer battery CHDC8, which this is the part they were recorded on, right here, which has over 50,000 cameras on it. As we'll show you the little piece as well, that has 20,000 cameras in it, records 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I want to state all this evidence is on my Instagram account. Everything's on the accounts I gave you. I'm just going to show you what I can for now. We're going to show you the Secret Service impersonation on court documents right now. So go ahead and take a look at that, as that's most relevant and important on the case. Because that should have you start arresting people immediately, like today. Because that's a death penalty crime, sir, if you don't know that. Capital punishment to murder a Secret Service agent for protecting her country and murdered in cold blood, 400 million involved in her death, and keeping it hidden. As you can see, this is a secret. There you go. Let me get a little closer for it. Let me get the blue light. That way, you'll see everything clearly. Because I have a blue light for situations like this. Here you go. That's much better. Now you shouldn't have one problem seeing it. There you go. There you go. All right. There. Secret Service. And then the phone number of the Secret Service. And a fraud. Who's Kevin Williams and involved with impersonating FBI agents as well. If your officers weren't connected to this phone with everybody from across the street, it'd probably be easier to see. But I'm sure that's enough to see and make out. You got cyber crimes investigators. They could see it, or you could go to my Instagram account. You can see the same paper, but it's brand new and clear. As I do have another one, I'll show you that as well, just to prove it. As I know I got plenty of them. I got copies of everything. Trust me on that one. Copies of everything. Everything to link your officers to a death penalty. Everything. If not more than everything. Here we go. I think this one. Should be. We'll find out. This is a different page, I think. But it could be the one. I don't know. No, this is a different page of it, but it's the same one, but it's a different page. I mean, I sent you all this evidence. I shouldn't have to show it to you again at all. But they're still committing poisoning and putting dust from apartment 209 and them not caring about you or what you think. I mean, this is flat out disrespectful to the Jewish community. This is you telling the Jewish community that it's okay for Nazis to torture Jews. But you're insulting every Jew in the world, especially everybody that gives you guys donations, and it's wrong. This was traced off the very 911 Switchboard TV where you see the Empire State Building, you see the memorial, but where they plan a second 9/11 attack, and this is what came off the back ABS, and the perfect tracings of the Empire State Building, and the rest of a second planned New York attack. We're going to show you what was found on the phone, which says 911 and World Trade Building right now. Here you go. Check it out if you don't believe me. And that way, you can see I'm not a liar. Go ahead and look right there. And as you can see, where the red mark is, as you can see, 911. Hold on. Let me point you in the right direction. We don't want you off of it. Right there on the top. You see 911. See 911? Yeah, right up top here. Up above this red slash mark. You see 911? They're electrocuting me, by the way, your officers. they're using a voltage box with DWP. We'll turn up the voltage. I want to show you where. Let me show you. Look at your piece of shit officer right there. See that, him behind the fence? That piece of shit? Child molester? See that piece of shit child molester officer you have there? Make sure you arrest that piece of shit. You shouldn't have people like that working for you. Pieces of shit like him. And you see the other one in the alley over there in the end? That piece of shit over there in the alley? Yeah, that's stealing tax money? But not telling neighbors they're covering up the child molesting crimes and murder of a Secret Service agent? By using their city vehicles? Connected by police patrol ID to the phone? And my Wi-Fi? And you can see all the proof. 25,000 picture videos. I give you all the accounts. There's over 500,000 pieces of evidence there for you. Go ahead. Start making some arrests. Do your job. I shouldn't have to call you every day to get your job done. At all. Because I could contact the ADA and just go ahead and file discrimination paperwork. So how come your officers are not leaving? I'm going to go ahead and send you 100,000 pieces of evidence right now. Every piece of evidence I can find will be sent to you. You'll be getting a copy of everything. Including everything perfectly, including the Secret Service impersonation paper I tried to show you. Everything will be perfectly clear. Thank you. And why they still electrocuted me is as that's a voltage box right there. And that's the radar that connected by the fence. We're going to show you the barcode on the fence. We're going to show you everything in the building. And the laundry machines. You hear it stopped? You heard the noise slow down? We're going to show you the laundry machines involved.